Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today with all the nonsense going on with those two, with the UK visit, the Ukraine visit, and everything in between. We have a lot to talk about. That's right. Social media is blowing up, making fun of the two of them, and I want to break it all down for you and talk about what people are saying. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos, and I sincerely appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, I do have my second channel. I'm reviving that and getting that going again, and I'm so excited about it. Check out Goose Adventure. That's where I'm detailing how I've lost 140 pounds, drug-free, surgery-free, what I did, how I did it, what I ate, and everything in between. So check that out if you're the least bit interested. Goose Adventure. But let's talk Harry and Meghan because they cannot stop doing some stuff. And with the U.S. state visit coming up this week, they'll be trying to do more stuff to try to get attention for themselves. We can play a game in the comments. In fact, go ahead and predict in the comments, what do you think they're going to do to try to get attention to themselves while the actual royals are hosting the Americans? Very excited for that visit. Can't wait to see what Catherine wears, and the rest of them. And let's play. So, what do you think that they'll do to try to get attention for themselves? Leave me in the comments. Now, let's take a look at what Harry and Meghan are up to, because it's always something. Starting with this, I know you've seen it, but in case you haven't, oh, here's Harold of Harold and Fraud, leaving his visit with his dad. Now, the press wants you to think this is some sort of olive tree reconciliation. I'm not believing it. And neither are you guys. What I mean is, I've seen the stories. Nobody's buying it. We saw pictures like this, and it's pretty funny. And I get it. We all make faces once in a while. That's not what this is. He's left feeling. He looks kind of sad. I'm guessing it didn't go as well as he had planned. But the British prince says, Prince Harry's dumb and panicked face says it all. He failed Meghan Markle's list of demands and was told firmly no royal future duties for him, no roles for his kids, no Windsor property, no HRH guaranteed, no public apology, just a 30-minute superficial tea with King Charles. Man, I talk about this a lot, and it is, I'm a parent, so I cannot imagine the strain that this has put King Charles under. I can't. But when you have somebody like this, I mean, I guess the best way to put it is I saw you always love your child, but you don't have to like them. And I was like, yeah, maybe this is fitting here. Maybe that's what's happening. I guess you can definitely let me know your comments about what you think about it all. I would say it says a lot about Hank of Hank and Skank that he chose to go into the public entrance. People were pointing that out. He could have taken a private route, not publicized the meeting, but of course, that's what he does. He pretends to hate the press and then lets everybody know if he has a meeting. He has to make money somehow, right? Heaven forbid he works an honest job. He'd rather complain about his family. All right, let's see some comments under this one. Convinced he's still scurrying around doing her bidding, desperately trying to win her love and approval, to somehow please she who can neither love, approve, nor be pleased. Woo! It's pitiful. He lacks the character and intellectual wattage to extract himself from the mess he's in. Yes, I get what you're saying, but that, to me, the wording of that almost takes out his responsibility in all this, and he's very much responsible for this. And honestly, it's things like this that remind me, oh yeah, he's evil and awful too. He's there, doing this meeting and then going on to the Ukraine and making sure that the press are involved, and he's despicable. He really is. I mean, they both are, so they deserve each other. 100%. All of this is for her, and not because he actually wants to make things right. Just look at his PR. It's me, me, me. I want this and that. Absolutely no accountability whatsoever. Exactly this. He's still passive aggressive toward William, which is just toxic. All this BS for her to chase. What? HW. What's HW? Let me know. I feel like I'm having a brain fart, but what's HW? I don't know. Uh, all of this BS for her to chase HW. Okay, we'll keep going. But yeah, I agree with everything British Prince says here. I feel like I should know that. I've recorded a lot. I don't know. I love this. Friend of the show, Polly Rubino, posted this. Father, I have demands. Son, go blank yourself. I think that's pretty great. Well done, Polly. That's hilarious. All right. Kathleen says, I hope this is accurate. He deserves nothing. Dumb is right. What did the dumb prince expect? Exactly. What did he expect? I mean, I feel like, again, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but I feel like, of course, King Charles will always have love for his son and take his meeting, but it doesn't mean what Harry is wanting us to believe. And again, it makes him a big old hypocrite because he's advertising the meeting. If he wanted to show a sign of good faith, not that there is one with him, but let's just play the hypothetical game. He wanted to show something in good faith. Wouldn't he do it without involving the press? As soon as he walked out of the meeting, he said something like, "Oh, it went well." Whatever he said. It was just a couple of words, but still, why say anything? Why say anything? Because it's Harry. What else does he have? That's why I'm answering my own questions. I'm my own Mad Libs. All right, Princess Carparkle, friend of the show. Let's see what she says. She says the tea between King Charles and Harry was not the great reconciliation used the pub. Sorry. Not the great reconciliation that some want you to believe. First of all, Harry used the public entrance to Clarence House, not the entrance the royal family uses. Second, they were never alone. The Queen was with them the whole time, approximately 30 minutes. It was very shades of February 2024 when Harry rushed to the UK upon hearing the news from the news of the king's cancer diagnosis. The Duchess of Edinburgh was with the king and queen till 20 minutes before Harry's arrival. While he may have been in Clarence's house for 50 minutes, his actual time spent with the king was far less. Harry knows how it works. He knows that the king's friends and family get far less formality than the meeting was. We'll see what gets leaked once he gets home. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Where he went on, thank you, Princess Carparkle, where he went on to the Ukraine. In my opinion, it was to continue this publicity stunt that he seems to be on and try to fuel, I don't know, his ego. So I am curious when he gets back to see what will be leaked. I mean, hell, he's already tied Meghan's name into things. So that way she gets her publicity too. You know, she'll have him by the you know what's if he doesn't. But yeah, I'm curious to see what else manages to get leaked. Lean meme machine, when you realize you've markled yourself. Yeah, probably realize that. What year did they get married? 2018? Yeah, there you go. All right. And then according to Taz, I love this. He sunk his own battleship. Yeah. Don't feel sorry for him. Did it to himself. Thank God Prince William was born first. I think a lot of people are feeling that and have been feeling that for a long time, but especially as they continue to do more crazy things. Thank God for that. Absolutely. All right, Royal Thought says, imagine being so irrevotably heartless and morally corrupt that you think it's acceptable to stay in an extremely expensive luxury hotel and have a charity pay for it along with your other expenses. A charity is not a slush fund for rich, privileged, pompous prince. And Royal Thoughts posted this. Do you see this? It's an article claiming, let me make it bigger, that Prince Harry checks into London's hotel and that the charity was picking up a tab. So they're claiming that he checked into the Royal Lancaster Hotel with his charity picking up the tab. Now, I could not find, I don't see who wrote this, so I am curious too. But I mean, It sounds right, I mean, they have a history there, so where there's smoke, there's fire. I would assume that, that's probably the case, and if so, wow, just wow. I mean, wasn't he I believe the whole thing was when he was in the Ukraine. I'm recording this a little bit ahead, so more news might be out by the time this hits, but while he's in the Ukraine, he was, like, offering to hand out money, but then people are saying, "You but you're using a charity to pay for your stay." It just that math isn't mathing. It's not making any sense to me. I mean, well, no, it does make sense. If this is true, then it would be that Harry knows the optics by saying loudly, "Hey, I'm going to help you guys out in the Ukraine," but then quietly the charity's picking up the tab for his hotel. Again, it's like he and Meghan both always it's about the look of things rather than how things actually are. That's my opinion based on what I can see here. Harry and Bedbug, oh my god, she called her Bedbug. I kind of love it. Will take money from anyone. They have no morals, no scruples, or honor. Yeah, Bedbug. That's pretty disgusting if that's the case. Blanking grifter. I love that photo. Robert Downey Jr. is pretty good. Quite the oxymoron. Emphasis on moron. The Trader's luxury hotel was compensated by charity, while H simultaneously tried to grab headlines. That's right. That's what I was hearing too. I didn't know it's to children, but yeah, to large donations in the Ukraine. What a disgraceful excuse of a human H is. Yeah, if that's the case, it really is. It's disgusting. And again, I think I'm on to something. It's more about the optics. He thought that nobody would see that the charity would pick up the hotel. It's just about the optics of how he looks going around saying, you get some money and you get some money. I mean, sheesh. The office of CB says, what a load of bollocks. Prince William well and truly understands that he is not permitted to purposely travel into potential danger. This is where Captain Cluster shit stirring session, trying to one up his brother and make himself out to be a hero. Ding, ding, ding. I suspect this. Now, on Saturday video, I talked about how the UK Foreign Secretary, her name is Yvette, I can't remember her last name, was taking her first trip to the Ukraine at the same time. Coincidence? I think not. I think Harry is I don't think Harry is very bright. I think he chases clout, but I think Meghan is very conniving. So if she got wind of that, she probably has him like hold his little microphone or his little phone out so she can hear everything. And if he got wind of that, if she got wind of that, she told him, you're going. He put out this story saying, I asked Meghan if it was okay. The heck you did. She said, you're going and you're mentioning my name. And that's exactly what he did. But yeah, I tend to agree with this. I think he's just trying to make himself out to be a hero. Again, it's about the look of things rather than the thing itself. Shocker. H is still moaning because he got less sausages than William, poor baby. In case you're the one person that doesn't get that, in his book Spare, he talks about that. He whined because William got bigger breakfast sausages than him. I just, like, why? What grown-up thinks like that? He really is stunted at like 12 years old. That actually gives him too much of a pass. No, he just acts like a 12-year-old. It's ridiculous. Liz Jones. Oh, yeah. So, all right. I think she was the one. I get him confused. No, it was Amanda Platel. I had done an article on Amanda Platel where she was calling out Harry and Meghan, and I loved the article. I was like, I love her. This is fantastic. And then the next day she wrote some crap about William and Catherine. I was like, no. Well, I guess, I don't know. I really don't. I get them all confused, honestly, reporters. So this one may flip-flop too, but this person is saying, Harry's doing everything right, and I'm overjoyed at his long-awaited reunion with Charles. Now mean William needs to go get off his high horse. What are we talking about? Again, Harry is the aggressor in all of this. He is the one that has actively targeted and called names of everybody from his father to his stepmother to his brother to his sister-in-law. He straight up accused his brother and sister-in-law of encouraging him to wear that, World War II costume, the one, and said horrible things about them. His followers are wishing terrible things on Catherine and the children and all. I mean, that's way too far. That's not just, brother conflict. That's stuff you don't get over. That's like life-changing stuff. And then Harry even said he's the only one who married for love. So it's crap like that. I do. I'm a parent. I'm sympathetic to Charles in that respect, that you never not love your child no matter what. But you still have a brain in your head and you keep him at arm's length. I get that too. This makes no sense. William owes him nothing, less than nothing. It sounds like William tried to give him a million chances and tried to help him out at the beginning, saying, "Hey, are you sure you want to do this?" Harry's just mad because William was right. All right. That was funny. So the royal sage said she can kiss all of our asses. William owes Harry nothing. And then people are chiming in and saying, yeah, she can start with mine. And she can go get what? Stop. Liz Jones, if he had truly done everything right, he wouldn't be in this position. Exactly. You're nothing more than an amplifier of false narratives and gatekeeper for controlled content. Just my opinion. I'm seeing too many journalists bending over and kissing the traitors, while they're doing so, they're saying crap about William and Catherine. Yeah, it is weird. It's almost like, again, it's so weird. Anytime Harry and Meghan do anything, all these stories of Olive Branch come out, and I'm like, no, you don't get to be the bad guys, and then all of a sudden for one day do something a fraction less bad, and then everybody says, you're great. Oh, they should forgive you. No, they should not. I mean, I don't know. I think King Charles had to do what he had to do. He met with him so that way Harry can't say, oh, my dad's the Eastwards. He won't meet with me. Whatever BS Harry's going to push, King Charles has quashed that because he did meet with him, but it doesn't mean Harry got any of his demands. It doesn't mean anything. Harry's such a prick. He's an angry, angry little man. Anyway, I'm yelling. I'm going to leave that there. Let me know your thoughts on all this. I can't stand them. They really are the worst. Now, this week ahead is going to be a state visit with the royals from America. So that'll be interesting to watch. Can't wait to see how it goes and what Catherine wears and what tiaras are worn, what Queen Camilla wears, and all of it. It'll be fun to watch. Pomp and ceremony. All of that. I was going to say pomp and circumstance, pomp and ceremony. It'll be fun. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Harry really sucks. He seems to be getting worse, in my opinion. I do think sometimes she gets more dumped on than he does. And this is just a reminder, he's just as bad, if not worse than she is. They're just different kinds of bad. I mean, I would say he's the use your family bad, but yeah. She kind of does that too. She uses the family to play victim, I guess. But anyway, all right, I'm leaving this here. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Do check out my second channel, Goose Adventures. I'm back. I'm recording stuff over there. I had to take a couple weeks because I got very ill for a while, and it's just taking me. And then that dumb show came out, so it's taking me a little bit to get back. But I am back. Check that out if you're the least bit interested. I really appreciate that. You can see my befores, my afters, how I did the extreme weight loss, 140 pounds, my befores, my afters, all that stuff. So check that out. Hard work, dedication, and just habits. I'm super into habits. So join me over there for tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you guys want to talk about. And as always, thank you so much for being here. If you want to further support the show, you know how to do it. Check out the merch. Everything's fine. We're coming up on Halloween, and I have Beetlejuice stuff. I'm a goose. And then check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where I have tons of bonus content, lots of deep dives, all kinds of stuff, Harry and Meghan stuff, not Harry and Meghan stuff, whatever you're looking for, you can probably find over there. And that's Real Housewives Recaps, and then patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where you can become an executive producer, just like the geese and gators you see on the screen before you. Thank you guys so much for supporting. It means the world to me, and I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness gracious, these two. They're going to do some crazy stuff with the state visits happening. It's going to be crazy, especially because it's an American state visit. So I just feel like they're going to put themselves out there. I think I'm calling it. They'll put themselves out there. It's not going to work, but I'm saying because America's involved, UK royalty's involved, so they're going to try to involve themselves. They'll do something. I think it'll be more than just an Instagram post. Some people were predicting that. She does that constantly. Was she going to go back to the beach? That's always a disaster. That's always a disaster. But let me know in the comments, what do you think will be the publicity stunt? Because I do think it'll be something. I was thinking we haven't seen the two of them together in a very long time. Very long time. I wonder if it'll be something like that. I don't know how long he's in the Ukraine or traveling for, but I would assume he'd be back. What else does he have to do? So maybe they'll do, or maybe they've already taken a picture and it's like loaded up and ready to go. It'll be like a family photo, the two of them, or the two of them and then like half a kid or something like that. Who knows? It'll be something crazy, I'm sure. Let me know what you think it is. And thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. I love this shirt. I thought it was fun. It's just like a coppery color, but it's like a golden copper. I don't know. But I like the way it drapes and catches the light. I thought it was fun. So there's that. All right. I'm leaving this. Oh, yeah. And then I wore a ponytail, something different. Leave this here. Let me know your thoughts on all of it. All right. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Stay healthy. Bye-bye. Oh, do check out my weight loss adventure. Goose Adventures at my weight loss journey. I'm really trying hard over there. I have more ideas coming up of different kind of videos I want to make, but I'm just trying to get it like up and going and, so comment, watch, tell your friends, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you again soon.